All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome to today's episode of Content and Creations. Episode 11 here, we are getting into more of the Ogre style. It's kind of the second week that we're going to be doing specifically Ogre-focused stuff. And we are starting here with what a Countess is working on. Hello, everybody. Hello. Thank you, thank you. Adam, good to see you. Piewing, Mellow, of course, the Countess. Your awesome build here. Are you still live, by the way? And Bad Viking, and I think I saw a couple more names up there. That's most of you, Eroda. Oh, yeah, this ain't that show. But anyway, so let's talk about what you've got going on here. I like the nature here, first and foremost. This is the entrance to the head ogre's place. Gotcha. I do like the planter here. I would say, though, if this is the material that you're going to use for the planter, you should definitely consider, for either one, you would need to make it thicker, because these bricks aren't really that thin. You wouldn't stack the bricks all thin like that, I think. I'm pretty sure you would want smaller bricks if you're going to have them that thick, or otherwise make them wider. Oh, okay, it's just a placeholder. You got it. You got it. Okay. But yeah, with all of the bricks and all of the material, the only stuff that you can have thin is solid stone. Otherwise, any sort of brick, you have to have at least a bit of volume. You have to have, for the large bricks, you actually have to have them at least 12 by 12 by 24. You know, for the really getting the proper size and being able to see everything. Otherwise, you would probably want to use the medium or even the small brick. But columns, okay, I'll shut up about everything else. So they look really cool. They're definitely a great start. I like the use of the stone trim here. And these corners are pretty nice. But when I think of the Ogre style guide, I don't really see these as freestanding columns so much as the columns that would be used in part of either a wall or in the corners of a building. Like, I would see potentially a wall being placed here and maybe even here, or maybe just, you know, a wall from here to here, and the planter being further on the inside or something. That's kind of the thing with these columns. Maybe it'd be a thinner wall that's got some open air and decoration and stuff, and it's just an arch going across from one to the next. But nowhere in the Ogre style guide can I really think of straight flat-sided columns that are being used anywhere outside of the walls of buildings or the surrounding wall of the city itself. So I could definitely see just having like awesome looking archways using those kind of claw-like, tooth-like, those the curling shapes that we've seen a few people kind of mess with. It's basically whatever kinds of cool, awesome shapes. Make sure curvy things curl inward and don't curl outward. It's a very important detail, because none of the stuff in any of the style guides really curves outward. Oh yeah, I'm definitely going to copy that while I'm here. Yeah, most of the freestanding columns are the round ones. Not all of them are squat, but they always have some form of that ogre, what was that, ogrezoidal shaping that they had talked about. Some of them have kind of a tall base as well, so there's definitely ways to kind of mess around with the columns and do different things with them, but these square ones here, if it's going to be square, they've got to be some amount of walls or some sort of like, like I was saying, some open archway connector thing. Bad Viking! Bad Viking, you're awesome. Yeah, I've been having a hard time getting the squareness out of some of my columns too. I I think the proportions of this one are kind of interesting. It's almost more like a bowling pin. Kind of gets a little wider here and then a little narrower here and then kind of rounds back up at the top. This one I think has a little bit closer to the proportions. For a column of this height though, I think it would be a I think you would want to have the base here a little bit longer. And the reason I say that is this is going to be, essentially I would say this is one of the shorter columns, believe it or not. This would be for like one of the smaller roofs and one of the smaller walkways, versus if you were going to have one of the taller kind of walkways, you would still probably want to have the base a little bit longer, but you would be able to have the top of it maybe as far as up here or even longer. Some of them are really, really long, but I think one of the things to kind of focus on is trying to make sure, whether it's a taller column or a shorter column, having the where the bend is at, where the that ogrezoidal vertex in the columns is at about the same height. Relative to building, I guess if they're not built on the same elevation, it wouldn't matter as much. But if you've got a lot of buildings being built in a row, a lot of them being used for different heights of roofs, I would imagine you would still want to have the part where it bows out at a similar height, or maybe slightly shorter on the shorter ones, but pretty close. Hey, look at this. Are you planning on using these stairs here, Countess? Is that from Bryce's tutorial? Cool. For the fairy build. Very cool. So, okay, now this is something to kind of dwell on for a moment. Everybody definitely, pitch in with your input on this. Do ogres build circular shapes aside from the columns and those, large bowl shapes, as well as cylindrical shapes that have the triangles? The bowls also have the triangles on top of them. Do they really mess with curves for much of anything else, or do they prefer more straight shapes and not necessarily right angles, but things that are more large polygons and less kind of rounded surfaces? Am I mistaken in that, or is that pretty much the same assessment everyone else got? Tables, yeah, okay, tables, that works too. I could see that being something that would be round instead of square. Circle tables. I could see that in the furniture, yeah. Just gonna grab this. Alright, new. Take screenshot. I'll take a better screenshot. There we go. Huzzah, thank you very much. Do you plan to keep it around at all, or should I just delete it? Awesome. Thanks again. It was really cool that you did that. So, I guess the one other thing I would say about these columns is that with these wide open sides that you have on them, I could definitely see if you didn't have, for the years we don't have like walls connected to it, putting some sort of a decoration, some sort of an inlay, or something that represents like ogre writing or something, like runes or something being written on it, or even putting banners. You could have like a red banner of some sort, kind of with a nice gold or metal adornment here, draping down, kind of like the ones they have on the big wall in the cityscape concept art. And you could put some runes on that, or writing, or you could put something completely different on it. Just have it be plain red, just something to kind of accent it. But I think that would be a really nice thing to kind of help it stand out, especially put that on the angle that people are seeing when they come in or when they're on their way in, because it's really going to be saying like, hey, this is the big boss's place. This place is extra fancy and you better be on your best badass behavior. Cloth base? Oh, shoot, I can't remember. It was somebody else said that they got it from the community on their own as well. So, uh, it basically, I just kind of remember it as the community cloth board. All right. Let's see if Twitter is working today. I don't think it is, because I still don't think they've updated or patched since cloth board. Alright, let's see. Maybe I should. Publish succeeded. Hell yes, it's working again. Alright. Let me actually do a proper screenshot then. And Countess, do you need that selection tool there? Because it's gonna get picked up in the screenshot. Let's see, content creations, episode 11. Copy that because I'm going to keep using that. And let's get the location. $377, 1131, 281. Alright, alright. Good stuff. And now to share it with the world. That was actually probably one of my worst evil goofy characters. That was actually more like a cartoon villain. Actually, that kind of works well as a cartoon villain. Absolutely a Countess. It was my pleasure checking it out here, and I am really excited to see what you do with the place. That was my first concern when I saw it, is like, wait a minute, those are square and they don't have any of that ogrezoidal shape. They're great, but what could be done with them? And, you know, checking them out here and kind of chatting with you folks and looking at it a little bit. Yeah. I think you're going to be able to do some real amazing stuff here. I'm excited. All right. Let's see. I'm going to check the applications. I haven't checked yet. And see if anybody has applied for this week's episode to be toured. Nope. Okie dokie. So, who is working on Ogre stuff right now and wants to get it checked out? Otherwise, I'm just going to check stuff out. You know what? Bad Viking, what do you have going on? Lord Underneath, whose show? Pentapod isn't a dude. Or are you talking about this show? Very crude design. Okay. Mellow Melon, how about you, buddy? Ogre Scrap Workshop. Hell yeah. Let's go. It's fine. Load of stuff that's not in context. That's totally cool. We can find a context for it. We can, kind of assess how it works. Teleport death bug incoming. You can hear me mashing the space bar. I've got glidey boots on. Teleport death bug isn't a problem going to a player's location. Because now... There we go. Why don't we zoom in instead of your horrible face being in the way there, buddy? Sometimes it's instant. If you tap the space bar at the start of loading and during the entire loading process, you'll eventually catch it before it actually starts to have you land, and you'll kind of float beneath the world like I was doing there. And then you just equip the sword and right click your way back up, and you're good as gravy. Grapple something and you're good. That's totally Ogre right there. Holy crap. Oh wait, no. That's Mellow Melon. That's an awesome logo. Ooh. These are pretty cool. It's definitely an awesome start. I don't know. There's a lot of different things to be done with it. Alright. Let's see what you got going on here. Here's kind of a smaller version of those fire pots, and that's awesome. This is what I mean about things curling in on themselves here, right here. And right here, I wouldn't say it's curling outward, so it definitely is an appropriate ogre shape. It definitely looks correct. And it looks great too. It's a really smart design. It works really well. And that's your own custom fire pit too. That's awesome. So you can completely change the colors of the materials if you wanted. This here? No, this would actually be something to use to line a walkway of some sort. And if you actually did make a much larger scale version of this, you could actually use those as like those giant fires that we see lining the walkway in the cityscape picture. Let me see, is that the one that I've got loaded right now? Yeah, okay, so I keep on referencing this one because it's pretty solid design. So you see how there's towards the bottom the columns with the fires on them. I could see something similar to what you've got here being made larger and being put on top of it potentially. Otherwise, you know what? Maybe not. Maybe this would actually be more of a personal thing that you would see inside of a residence. Considering how tall ogres are, this could even be just a cooking sort of thing for them. Maybe have the platform a little bit wider and the sink this part maybe a couple of voxels in, or just enough that it won't have any issues. Well, once again, you'll make it wider so there won't be any clipping issues with this and this, and just kind of drop it down a little bit and make it a space where ogres would actually come over and, you know, put their sticks over the fire and stuff. Oh wait, I've got the slide up still. Here. This is what I'm saying. Make the platform this platform here, you want to make it like maybe 3 or 4 voxels wider in each direction, and then this part in here, the inner area that you've got with this brick, sink it down 2, maybe even 3 voxels, and have this whole thing kind of sunk into that, and then you would be kind of seeing ogres use that as a fire or a cooking area, because they would be standing, their head height would be right now, they would be just barely looking over the fire, but if you sunk it down 3, they would be able to look into it pretty well and work with it pretty well. And then from that point you can see about potentially doing some other stuff with it, like adding some what's it called here, like I don't know, little skewers or something, that, or like just one skewer or something that the meat's actually hanging out on. Ah, shenanigans. Alright. I like these signposts here. That's, or message board. I like it with the chain kind of just being put there as a decoration. It's pretty cool. Solid welded chain being used as a decoration is a pretty interesting aesthetic. I like the use of the riveted metal going up and around. Very cool. Nice. It's pretty cool. I think you would want to have maybe like almost something like doors, like wooden doors on the sides here and here, so that way you've got something that's basically bracing the thing in place while it's being cut up. You can even do the same on the other side. But the idea would be, you know, you're not like just freely sawing it on this table. It would start rolling around like mad. That, or actually, no, even better, way easier to do. Just chain this damn thing down. Just have some extra chains, some rings and some chains on the sides of the thing. Have a couple of the chains going across here, and maybe like one going across here, just to kind of strap it down. That's all it would need. I think the chains would be the easiest way to go. I like this dummy here, but you would probably want to have like 6 or 8 of them aligned in like a semicircle or something as the place where ogres train smashing the faces of 6 things at a time. Yeah, chains are probably more ogre for sure. So is this here like a forge or something? I see you've got that kind of sword-shaped groove in it. What's up with it? Sword mold. Okay. For um for a human, right? Because you that's like an ogre dagger. Honestly, that's tiny for an ogre. An ogre would pick this thing up and be like, "What, am I supposed to pick my teeth with it? Why'd you give me this puny weapon? I need something bigger." Etc., etc. You know, they'd be pissed. They'd be like, "What the hell is this?" So, I like your forge here. I don't know why you've got the square cut out in it, but I really like your not forge, I'm sorry, your anvil. It's weird that it's got this artifacting here. I don't know what you'd be able to do to adjust it and take care of that, but I think it's great. So, this table here. If this is the table from the concept art, I gotta say, you definitely made it look right. Oh, this is a weapon rack? What weapon? It's like, it's tiny. Remember, ogres use giant weapons. Bad Viking. Anvils all have a hole there? I didn't even know. Can't fix the artifacting? Damn. Yeah, that is the table from the concept art. You definitely made it look a lot more correct, I guess. It looked really weird in the art. Oh, for like pull arms. Yeah, the chairs definitely I recognize, though. You did a little bit of a different variation on it. I do like what you've done with it here, and I like that you've got the triangular protrusions from the sides here. Gives it a very nice look. I like this arrow banner. That's really cool. I like this big metal hook thing that you've got it hanging from. That's pretty neat. Tip's a little screwy. I wonder if anybody would be able to help you out with that, or if that's something you'd be able to kind of manipulate and fix up a little, because it's a little jagged. And I think that's one of the points that they would care the most about, looking nice and clean. Sword and shield banner. That's also kind of neat. These, though, the arrow and the sword and shield, the depiction of them almost seems more of like a human sort of thing, not necessarily an ogre sort of thing. But either way, they're really nice. I like them a lot. I like this water here. It's pretty cool. It wouldn't just terminate like this. It would definitely keep on flowing to somewhere else. Otherwise, the water would just pour out of the things immediately. Oh, you know how water works. I don't need to tell you. I gotcha. Yeah, this here is nice. Are you gonna make it a little bit longer and turn it into a Christmas tree fountain? I bet you could. I bet you could make that and use it as a, make some money on Player Studio. Christmas tree fountain. Modular barracks. Pretty cool. So I think I've seen similar doors to this. I really like the way this one's done. I'm guessing this gets popped in one, or maybe this would need to be extended. Actually, yeah, I think the bottom, I think these all need to be extended one more unit if it won't cause any artifacting with the curve. Otherwise, you might want to pull these edge triangles off. Now, keep in mind, these triangles, they're going to communicate as a triangle only when the door is open. When the door is closed, they're going to communicate as spikes, which they're alright, but ogres really don't care about spikes as much. I'm wondering if you would get a better effect if you had like a metal bar and then had the triangular spikes kind of coming up off of it, and I guess in the case of this one having them coming up and down off of it, if that would work better. And this one, of course, it would just be going down off of the bar. It'd have to be a bar like maybe 2 units thick or 2 units wide off of the door, off of the flat part. Or not. You totally don't have to do that. I'm just being nitpicky. It looks cool though. I really like the way you've done the little treatment here. Definitely maintains that proper ogre shape. The not only the inward curling, but the negative shape that results from it. It looks great. I see you've got some different experimentation in the ogre style, and all of it looks really, really good. It all definitely looks to the style. This one here looks a little bit like some sort of spaceship logo, but pretty cool nonetheless. Nice, I like your brick board here. That's pretty neat. I'm wondering if it should have a different material back behind it, like some sort of a like a cementing material of sorts. Same shape but with different thicknesses, yeah. I see. So you can have them protruding at different widths. That's really awesome. That is really, really, really cool. That is so smart. Damn. That adds a level of detail that I'm sure a lot of people really are wishing they could get. So your column here, let's take a look at it. I gotcha. So, looking at your column here, I really like the shape of it. I like the shape of it a lot. The one thing that I would want to see done differently with it is for this part to actually be moved from the bottom to the top. I think it would look better up at the top here, and maybe do something smaller like a trim or a treatment towards the base, or maybe have another circular pedestal that it's sitting on before it gets all the way down to the to this part, or not, maybe just some smaller treatment. I like the shape of it. I just think if you put the bottom here up at the top and maybe added some more details to it. If there's any way you could do, and this is a tall order, paint an inlay on the column itself. You're trying to do this right now? Gotcha. Cool, Mellow. Yeah, I don't know how possible it would be, but if you could do a similar pattern to this, actually, going around on the columns, and we kind of see that in, I believe we see it in the art. I'm going to bring that up again for just a moment. So you see on the right side, that column over there, it's got the, and not only does it have a metal stripe going up the length of it, but it's got those metal kind of parts curving in. But that's a much shorter column. That's almost like just a straight column. Looking at one of the ones on the left side there, on the far left, they've got more of the adornment towards the top, and they've got that kind of two-stage step down from the bottom of the base, but are otherwise not as detailed from there. And then the ones that we see towards the middle and the left, those ones actually have metal and spikes going halfway up, and then have a little bit more kind of thick metal towards the top with a couple more of those kind of spiky rivets. So there's a lot of ways you can actually work it. Alright, I'm going to remove that image. I wrote a. Which two tools are those again? Alright. Man. Got some really awesome stuff going on here for sure. I really like these. So are these supposed to be like topographical maps of the area? Is this supposed to be one of the continents here? Or is this kind of just a local map? Either way, it looks really cool. Cylinder selection tool. Hell yeah, I would love to have that. Mellow? What are they? Is it, once again, is it the continent? Is it local map? Oh, there we go. Sorry. Alright, Mellow! 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 No! Supposed to be a map with it showed off in EQ next. Not sure if you would mount it on a table or be full color. I think it's cool. You could put it in muted browns. You could do use the different colors of was it slate or stucco or whatever that we got the variations. Damn it, Bad Viking. Chatulate is fun. Yeah, I should probably just get you in here. I think we've seen most of the stuff. Is there anything else in particular to check out and comment on? I like the different floor tiles you've got going on here. That's a neat little pattern. Oh yes, the timeout chair. I thought the arms were actually a little bit narrower on it. I thought it was maybe a little bit thinner on this side and a little thicker in the back, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, that is definitely the timeout chair. Oh, what else is there to see? The small wall decorations. Oh yeah. These are from that interior, right? The one that totally doesn't look right. Because you know what? When I see a chain on the bottom of a candle or a plant or something like that, I don't see it as a decoration. I see it as a pull chain that I'm supposed to pull and have something happen. You know? So if I'm in an ogre build and I see a candle, I'm like, oh, wonk, and then the fucking thing's gonna break, and I got wax all over my face, and I get an ogre fucking punching me in the face, and not a good thing. Not a good thing. Ogre fist to the face would be awesome. Yeah, bad Viking. The chain activates the naughty chair. Damn it. Uh, Waiting for mobs. Yeah, they'll be in pretty soon. It'll be nice and fun. I know the folks over at My Dream who I met at GDC Next actually were saying, "Oh yeah, no, we're hoping to have our little rock creatures in, pathing in our voxel procedural world, and on Monday hopefully." So I'm interested to see that. It's like indie landmark beat them by a month. Shazam. But yeah, it'll be really nice when they're finally implemented here. I like the brick pattern you've got going on here. That's really cool. Let's see. I don't know what style of ornate patterns ogres would go with, but I think this is pretty cool. I could definitely see them digging something like this. This would probably be the most ornate, like the smallest detail they would probably have in there, really anywhere, and I would imagine it's I would imagine it's something that's a little bit more for like a residence or even a bathroom or a tavern or something, but not so much like the common thoroughfare of the city. More of a commercial sort of thing or a residential sort of thing. Am I mistaken on that, folks, or what do you think? Think so, Aurora. We'll find out soon. Find out very soon. The rivets are a pretty small detail, but it's you're right. The rivets probably are the smallest detail. Mosaics from someone on the move before. The chain pattern. Oh, I see. Yeah, it is a chain pattern. You're right. I would reverse it. I would have the dark along the edges and the dark for the chain, and using the lighter material on the inside to really accentuate like strong, heavy chains. When I looked at this, I didn't really see. I saw kind of this kind of wavy sine wave kind of pattern, but it didn't really communicate to me as chain, I guess because it was white. Eroda, no. It's in like a month and maybe an extra week. Yeah. Landmark mobs soon, but not too soon. Pretty soon, though. Alright. Alright. Mellow Melon. Satisfaction Brook. Huh, that sucks, Aroda. Location here. Five, 16. So, Commer, I still wonder what he's working on. Yeah, this is Mellow Melon's place. He does have some amazing stuff going on here. Hello, Miss Lynx. How's it going? That's no problem. Lurk away. Just make sure you follow the channel. Fully succeeded. Fantastic. I like that, actually. I know it's not actually going to be used like that, just it looks kind of neat. Place it. Hooray! Oh, gotcha. Very cool. Well, have fun with the learning process there, gentlemen. So, who's got an ogre build that would like to have it toured and would like to get some feedback on it? I'm actually going to grab some water real quick. 100K at a time, I bet. Miss Lynx, was that an LOL sure to tour your place? Because I'll totally head on over there. Fugazi, would you like to have your place toured? Considering how much copper you're putting into it. What's weird, Adam? Oh, gotcha. Cool. How do I find you in game, Miss Lynx? Oh yeah, the material's disappearing. That is weird. I would be pissed. Sounds good, Miss Lynx. That didn't look right. Oh, so there are only about 200 entries. That's not so bad. Oh, that's cool. Let's see what you got. Alright. Yep. While you take the time to add me here, I am going to let my cat back out because he's freaking out. Sometimes the game does freeze. Hey, Pie Wing, how are you doing? How's your stuff going? Measuring and developing stages, cool. That's some of the cool stuff, actually. Is it stuff that you'd be willing to show off, or is it stuff that it's just like really too rough? Is Portivar on? Okay. Miss Lynx, what's your character name in game? Or just give me the location of the island and I can just get there myself. Time to head to that lunch tower. Alright. Determination. Now I crashed. I wonder if Determination Fjord's having some trouble. Alright. That's it for that. I have to get something else here pretty soon. Alright. Now, where am I actually heading here? North, south, east, northeast, west, southwest, south central. Where you at? MT Stunner, how you doing, buddy? Good to see ya. Good to see ya. What you up to? Way up in the northeast? You got it. Alright, I see you over there. I'll just be over there in a moment. A little D&D later tonight, nice. I've been good, been really busy. And how busy I am and the kind of busy I am may change very soon in a very interesting way, but I'll wait until the details get through before I really get into it about that. Not quite, Bad Viking. Well, you know, it's one of those things where if I don't, if things don't come through, I don't want to be like, hey, well, we thought things were cool, but like didn't turn out. Oh well. I'll wait till the details are finalized before I really talk about it. You need to give people visitor permissions if you want them to be able to use your gates here, by the way. That would be pretty awesome, empty stunner. Alright, so let me just ask first and foremost, is the general theme of this place supposed to be ogre style? And if so, how much have you checked out of the ogre style guide itself? Actually just a free build? Cool. I've got to say, this shape right here is pretty awesome. This kind of almost crescent-shaped wall that you've got going on. That would have actually been really awesome for a Karen build or for a Karen-style wall. Really, really nice. It's a great detail, and I like the kind of metal pieces on the edges of it. No, that's a really cool effect. I haven't really seen anybody do anything like that that I can think of. It's definitely very well done. Looks really nice. This here platform looks really cool. I feel like it needs to be a little bit more reinforced. Actually having some thicker, stronger columns underneath it would probably work a little bit better. For this doorway, though, that's perfect. Though, keep in mind, yeah, we should be getting the winners this week, Bad Viking. So what I would say with this is keep in mind with all bricks. Bricks are great for building up, but they're not really very good for building across because they're, you know, it's basically a jigsaw puzzle. So it'll fall out really easy with a lot more weight than potentially other things. So if you're going to have brick like this, you would have to have wood or something else backing it from underneath, or metal. Or otherwise, I would say for this platform and for the archway above the door here, use metal or use solid stone. I think solid stone for the platform and metal for the archway. Now something else, with brick and solid stone, I think you would want to be using thicker proportions. This would be really, really thin for these types of bricks. They would basically be a brick this big that's only like this thin, and that's kind of weird to stack a lot of those together on stuff. So I definitely recommend a lot of the places that you're using the brick here, make the brick thicker, especially these stairs here. It's really nice functional stairs, and I really like the way you've positioned them. But I feel like they definitely need to be a lot more reinforced. And if you're using this brick material, you've got to have something backing it from underneath. Some straps under there. Yeah, that would work. Some metal straps going across. These gates work. I'm wondering if the new copper doors would work better, or if one of the trap doors would actually work better as the functional doors for it here. These gates are cool. Or iron portcullis. Shoot, do I still have one of those? I know I have one in my inventory, but I'm wondering if I still have a code for one. That would actually work really well here. Especially because it seems like you've already got the room for one right there. Tried them and they look like crap? Okay. Not gonna question you at all. If it doesn't look right, it doesn't look right. And that's just what it is. I trust your judgment. So you've got some neat stuff going on with the walls. Oh, the ogre doors. Yeah, no, an iron portcullis would probably be the thing. Do you have a vault around here by any chance? Because if you do, I'm not using my portcullis. I probably have codes for more anyway. Textures are off in the ogre door. Good to know. I really like the use of the tables as a detailed inlay here. That's really, 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 really cool. What you've done here, how you've made this fire pit. This is pretty awesome. I'm not gonna lie. It looks great from all angles. It's just perfect. Oh, use the teleporter? You got it. Alright. Is it in here? No. Okay, so it's in one of my chests. I can check my codes real quick. Let me see if I've got an extra. It's normally a giveaway item, but, you know, I just want to see if it works. Alright, do I have a portcullis key? Yes. Alright. Alright, check your Twitch inbox. You will have a key, and the moment you redeem it, you will have an iron portcullis. And while you do that, I'm going to look at the rest of this place. So I saw this on the outside there. That's pretty neat, actually, having it as kind of a sliding fabric sort of thing there. Excuse me. Alright, I had to motion the door closed. Hey, and Null Bro, it's going well. Yeah, Bad Viking, I actually have one more left still. I still have like 25 of the glass platforms. I got an extra re-up at some point, so because I actually sold enough that month of the former insider codes. I need to take down my tag for my insider stuff. Did I do that already? No. I need to do that real quick. There we go. No more trying to confuse people. Yeah, Pi, they've been really broken recently. Bad Viking, you don't have one? Oh yeah, I can hook you up. Sure. Actually, no, I can't. And the reason why I can't is because I need it for a giant giveaway pack that I'm going to be doing pretty soon. Because I have one of everything, and it's going to be going to somebody who gets a Trailblazer pack, and they might even get something else nice too. And here's your machinery. So this is a nifty little interior. Hey, isn't that a nice bathroom? What'd you use for the mirror there? Ooh, that looks nice. I think that's the shiny cobalt. Throne room or a large eating hall? Nice. Or was that the last room? I think that was the last room. This is more of a hangout sort of thing. Oh, that's silver? Oh, neat. So I like this as a kitchen. That is, you know, from a distance I didn't even notice what that was. That's actually great to use for the grill there. Low height clearance on those stairs. Yeah, it is a little bit close to being a head bonker. I can agree. I see you've got bricks here. Oh, I see. Those are lights in there. I thought, I was like, what is that? Some sort of a weird brick cabinet? No, it's that's kind of like the area lighting, and I don't know. When I see a gap like that, I would imagine a fume hood or something. But that would be more relevant here. Either way, this does need some way to vent out. You're gonna have this fire and this fire up in this area here, and the only area nearby that can vent out is over there. So I'm worried that you'll have this kind of nasty sooty layer up top here. Modern with old stuff, gotcha. Yeah, some sort of event or something for the, or a window over here or something. Just some way for the smoke to get out. And like I was saying earlier, anytime that you're using brick, you definitely need to make the walls thicker. So with the stairs and the walls and everything, you should put dirt up there. Yeah, there you go. Make it all sooty, or actually paint on some obsidian or something. Just a little bit here and there or something. Just line the corners, are probably the corners and the edges where it would be the most visible, probably. I like the little dining area you've got here. You've got some. Couple of roasts, got some bread. Most likely gonna blow this up soon. Gotcha. Definitely a great first build. You got a lot of good experimentation. I would say, if nothing else, keep what you did with that front wall, because it looked just damned impressive. Tundra dirt works well? Cool. For dirtying something up. Hey, I didn't see the library earlier. That's nifty. If I was gonna do something like this, I would definitely build something to the sides of the bookshelves to help hold them up and probably not have a source of heat so close to a bit of wood there. Now we saw this. Oh, I missed the bedroom? I guess I did. Well, let's bring it to your bedroom then. Oh, indeed there is a bedroom here. Hey, Alley Cat, how's it going? Cool, Matt Man, what's up? Yeah, this is definitely too thin for those size of bricks. Probably just be kind of bars of solid stone being stuck in there. Nice bathtub and crapper. I don't know why there's this wall of glass here. You walk in, there's the can, and there's the bathtub. It's not really like a privacy wall or anything. There's not a shower. I guess if you were going to build a standing shower there. Ha! Dark blue sounds delicious. Ha, Allie, I bet. You goofballs. Y'all got so drunk. Shower area. Gotcha. Shower's easy to do using the sci-fi props, because it gives you all the pipes and shapes that you need for it. Cool. So what would be the best? I guess the best angle really is that front wall, because it does look pretty damn impressive. Portivar, awesome. You are definitely on the list to be toured, Portivar. You and Fugazi, we're going to be going to the break here pretty soon, so we'll probably get to one of your places. Then when we come back from the break, we will get into it and check it out. Let's see, determination. By the way, Miss Lynx, I hope you actually redeemed the code that I sent you, because I would want to see the iron portcullis here real quick before I leave. Check your Twitch inbox, it might be in the other folder. Cool's Ogre Frat House. Dark Boo. There we go. Fugazi is actually first. And then Portavar. Hearthstone? Which one, Fugazi? I was next door to Cool's Ogre Place. Whoops. I thought it was the build of Fugazier. Miss Lynx, that is turned in by going to the SOE website and going to the redeem a code and then redeem a code. It's the account stuff at the top of the page. There we go. Hey, a Warcraft man. I don't know what that's a reference to. I'm guessing surfing. So yeah. Hang 10, my man. Warcraft man. So, where's it actually at, Fugazi? The flinger shoots me there, huh? Fling, flang, flung. Alright. Oh, I gotcha. College ball. Do college athletes get paid yet? Ah, we'll save that discussion for another time. Alright, this place is so big and awesome I can't even figure out where the front is. Oh, okay, yours is even further? You got it. Oh, I see it is. Now this, that's where it's at. The bigger the better.